The Buffalo Bills at the Chicago Bears. As we sit right now, Buffalo Bills, 8.5 in favor of the Bears. Bills on the road, of course, in a windy Chicago, total of 39.5, all the way up to 40.5. So there is a full point differential in the market out there if you want to shop around, if you have a position one way or the other. Guys, about 12 degrees, 20-ish mile an hour winds, some gusts that could get a little bit higher with that. Adam, starting here with you, I was looking at maybe an under on this, then the market adjusted. Then now it's dropping down to a point where we could play the Bills in a teaser leg if we wanted to. I think all of us, despite the weather factors out there, would probably still think that the Bills win this thing, maybe not at margin. So you could get them down to 2. I mean, DraftKings is sitting at 8 right now, so you could get it down to 2 in a teaser leg. The Bears defense, last in sacks, last in pressure rate, last in quarterback hits. Josh Allen's going to have time to do whatever he wants here. I think the Bills is a pretty strong teaser leg. I don't know if I'd lay the 8.
How is the handicap for this game, other than the weather, any different than the handicap was last week for Philadelphia at Chicago?
Yeah.
You're looking at basically the same spread. You're looking at a team that is dominant on both sides of the ball. Yeah, you get some variance with Chicago, right? Because Justin Fields, as you saw on that insane touchdown run that was called back, he is human variance. Like, he can come up with those kind of plays that could cause you a problem. But you just said it, Matt. It's the defense. And are you worried about Josh Allen throwing the ball in weather? Are you worried about it from his time at Wyoming? Are you worried about it from his time in Buffalo? No, I'm not worried about Josh Allen being able to throw the ball in bad weather any more than I would in any other place. So I'm not going to complicate this. I think it's an obvious teaser leg for the Buffalo Bills, and that is probably my favorite way into this one.
Steven, we take a look here. You've got Justin Fields, who has been sacked on 14.4% of his dropbacks. It's the highest rate, not only in the league this year, it is the highest rate in the NFL since David Carr in 2002. If that lets anybody that's been a football fan a long time remembers David Carr dropping back and getting sacked basically every single time that he took a snap for the Texans. So if that gives you any idea of just how much that Justin Fields has been sacked and just how much pressure. So here comes a Buffalo defense that, look, gets the 11th most pressure in the league as it is anyway. And now they get to go up against what is one of the most poor offensive lines in the NFL as far as pressure rate allowed. Also, Justin Fields holds on the ball too long, so the adjusted sack rate is actually dead last in the NFL as well. Under pressure, of course, as we just mentioned, more than any quarterback in the NFL as well. You're asking for a field goal win out of the Bills here if you want to play it from a teaser standpoint. Tell us why this wouldn't be a play you'd want to put in your account.
No, I'm going to tell you why I've already put in 4 teasers with the Buffalo Bills.
Okay. All right. Okay.
I've been sitting on this number hoping it would drop below 9 all week, and then it finally did. And I was surprised it went even further to 8 because that's a smaller spread than what we saw against the Eagles. I assume it's weather related, maybe with some wind and cold temperatures here, more so than what we saw with the Eagles. But I think most people would still rate the Bills ahead of the Eagles at this point. I think they're in the same tier personally with Jalen Hurts healthy. But that was an interesting move to me, and I said thank you very much and scooped up some teaser legs. So there's going to be a lot of games here on the slate that I'm going to mention as well that I have paired with the Buffalo Bills, and I'm looking forward to telling you about that. I wasn't impressed with the Bears staying competitive in that game against the Eagles. They lost yards per play by more than 1.5 yards. They were fortunate to have +2 on the turnover margin. So yeah, thank you very much for the teaser leg.
Me too. I love it. I get it. Like, once you get up that 9 to 10, if you think it's going to be a super low scoring game and like the weather will play a factor, I can understand why maybe people were taking those 9.5s and different things. But like, now you've moved it back into that teaser territory for me, and I think it's going to be way too hard for me to pass. By the way,
yeah. How good did the Bills look in winter weather Saturday night against a much better team? And if you're worried about weather in this game, they look damn good offensively in that game.
Yeah, I agree. It's just Justin Fields can only do so much. He's basically a one-man team at this point. So I like the Bills a lot there.